Looking back in 40 years, I think I've become a capable lawyer. And I wasn't so sure that was going to happen my first few years. It's a little daunting when you get out of law school and you find out, well, I really don't know anything about practicing law.
Mark has this passion about the law.
I have 4 hobbies. My first hobby is thinking about practicing law. My second hobby is practicing law. My third hobby is thinking about the law that I practiced. And because I believe in work-life balance, my fourth hobby is doing weight training with the Washington State Local Court Rules Handbook. It weighs about 600 pounds. And if you open it to the center, to the Roslyn Municipal Court Rules, it's about halfway through the book, you can do arm curls. I mean, really, feel the burn.
And one of the biggest admirations that he's received is from the defense counsel, saying that he was the best medical malpractice lawyer in Seattle and the most civil.
I think the best thing that lawyers can do to protect and improve the rule of law in our democracy is to work very hard at becoming capable and ethical lawyers and capable and ethical advocates.
He's passionate about his clients. He's passionate about his fellow lawyers.
He's kind of like a Jedi and a Scoutmaster and Robin Hood all rolled into one person.
Mark's a huge baseball fan, something known as the 5-tool baseball player, which is the exceptional baseball player. And that's how I think of Mark. I mean, he is really a 5-tool lawyer. The first is obviously you've got to be operating at the highest level of ethics yourself, and Mark does that. The second thing is he uses his time, his resources, to make sure that others become that much better lawyers as far as ethics. Third tool he has is try to make systemic changes. He chaired what was known as the Flat Fee Task Force. He's currently serving on the Mandatory Insurance Task Force. Then the fourth tool is, can you be a role model? And Mark really is. Serving on the Board of Governors, he was the treasurer of the Bar Association, he was the president of the Bar Association. Finally, the fifth tool, to make sure that those who don't have access to justice have a voice. He's been the chair of the Campaign for Equal Justice. He's currently serving on the board of the Legal Foundation of Washington. When civil legal aid funding was in a crisis, and we're talking about huge layoffs, people being evicted unfairly from their homes, women being the victims of domestic violence, people going out without representation. He went around this state to tell people why it was so important for them to step up and why it was so important for the Bar Association to step up. 5-tool player, he is amazing.
What I would say about Mark Johnson is that you can both love him and trust him.
After almost 40 years in practice, it means a great deal to me, and I will always remember this day.